Hello everyone, I'm Yvette Roeder and welcome to another edition of Talking Trash. This edition is going to be all about recycling. We'll introduce you to a Phoenix resident who makes doll furnishings out of recyclable materials. And then our own recycling expert, Brandon Deschamps, will answer all your waste diversion questions. But first, let's see what Matt Hamada is up to.
Every day we throw away so much, but do we really know what is trash and what can be recycled? So we came down to Phoenix Cityscape to put people to the test. All right, Allie, so we're gonna figure out what goes in what bin. So this is pretty common in anyone's home. Where do you think this goes?
Recycle.
Okay. Frozen pizza box, where do we put it?
Recycle.
All right, last one, Allie. This big pizza box delivered to your house, you're done with it. What are you gonna do with it?
Throw it in the recycle.
So how did Allie do? We're gonna talk to Isabel, one of the city's recycling specialists. And how did Allie do today?
She did really well, except for the pizza box. What we ask our residents, the pizza box is recyclable because it's cardboard. Unfortunately, the bottom half is always dirty. So what we ask the residents to do is to please tear off cut it at the perforated edge, give us the clean part, put it in recycling, and the dirty part would go to the garbage.
Melissa, we're gonna have Sunday breakfast. You make eggs for everybody and you're done. What do you do with the carton?
Definitely recycling.
All right, final round for Melissa. Plastic bag, everyone uses them when they go to the grocery store. When you're done putting the groceries away, what do we do?
Well, I think I have two options. I can either decide to throw it in the trash because I don't want to clog the recycling, or I can take them back to a Bag City location.
So how did Melissa do? Pretty good, actually. Isabel's joining us again to tell us what she did right and what she almost did wrong.
Actually, Melissa did a great job. She put everything in the bin that she was supposed to correctly. That plastic bags do go back to Bag Central Station, or you reuse them for garbage. What we do want to remind the community is if you have a carton that's paper product, you can recycle it. If it's styrofoam, please do not recycle this. This does go to the garbage.
All right, joining me now is Modesto, and we have a diaper. When you're done changing the diaper, what do you do with it?
I throw in the trash.
All right. We have a glass jar now, so after you're done eating the food out of it, what do you do with the glass jar?
I recycle it.
All right. All right, we have a curling iron here. Modesto, I know you probably haven't used one yourself, but what would you do with it if you had to get rid of it?
I would just throw it in the trash.
So Modesto did all right. We're here with Isabel again. He got it almost all right, but what about this?
Okay, the only thing he didn't do correctly was a small electronic. Any small electronic, curling iron, blow dryer, an iron, as long as you cut the cord, these items can be recycled and be placed in your blue bin.
So I'm here with Megan down here at Cityscape, and we're talking about what goes in what bin. Everyone uses one of these from one time to another, and so when you're done drinking your big soft drink, what do you do with the cup?
Okay, well, I usually see if it's clean. Looks like it's clean. It's plastic, so I want to say we would recycle it.
Everyone has medicine in their cabinets, but when you're done with the medicine, what do you do with the pill bottle? So what do you think we do with it?
All right, well, I'm going to say the pill bottle. I'm going to put it in the trash.
Maybe you're doing a little construction around the house, you got some extra wood laying around, you got to get rid of it. All right, Megan, what do we do with it?
Okay, well, I'm thinking, because I'm looking at the wood and it looks like there's paint on it and maybe some staples. So maybe it's not organic, maybe it's the trash.
Okay, let's see what happens. I'm joined by Isabel once again, and Megan had some good choices, but she could have done better. What advice can we give her?
What I would suggest to her is you can recycle medication bottles. We do ask, number one, it should be empty. It was correct, so it is empty. But we ask that you please take your information. There's a lot of valuable information on the cover. We ask that you take that off, and that part can be thrown away. And it can be recycled.
And Megan threw away this piece of wood, so what can we tell people about her choice there?
Okay, with the wood, because this piece of wood in particular has been treated, if it has paint, oil, or any other chemicals on it, we cannot compost it. If it were clean wood with no paint, no chemicals or anything on it, you can actually compost this. So she was correct by throwing it away.
To learn more about how to recycle right, go to phoenix.gov/publicworks, click on solid waste programs.
Great gain, and not bad. Glad to know our Phoenix residents are all in the know about recycling. Now here's one talented Phoenix resident who transforms plastic containers into doll furnishings.
They say one person's trash is another person's treasure.
I learned that from my grandfather when I was young, that trash is not always trash. There's money involved.
Finn's house is a man on a mission.
He taught me how to recycle aluminum, copper, metal, stainless steel. Everything had value to Grandpa. And he'd make something out of nothing sometimes, and that's kind of how I came up with some of this, just looking at a piece of trash and saying, hey, I can make something out of that.
The Valley upholstery designer has been working on furniture for almost 35 years, but only recently has he scaled it down to size. Doll size, that is.
This was born out of an idea I got. My mom was taking care of 3 of her great-grandchildren, and they all loved Barbies. And one day I was having coffee with her, and she set down a Folgers container, and it was empty, of course, and I just sit there looking at it, and I said, well, I can make something out of that. And I came up with the chair idea and started making them, and it's kind of evolved into something a little better, because you should have saw some of my first ones. They were horrible.
Yes, he's making doll furniture, chairs, couches, chaise, even footrests. The modern-day Barbie can now have custom furniture, and it's all made from recycled materials. So how does Vince do it?
This is what I start with, is a Blue Bunny container, and cut it to shape of a love seat. And you just have an inside, an outside, a bottom, a seat, and then after you get all that sewed together, you hot glue it in, and then you make a cushion, and I've hot glued these in.
So what about a chair?
I like the International Delight because of the shape of it right there, the way it flattens out. And some of the other ones have a really big dent in the bottom, and they don't want to sit right after you sew them. So I like the flat bottom on those. And just cut it to shape. And same process, sew the outside, inside, seat, bottom, put it on shove your frame in there, and then make your cushion and put it in there.
The work to reuse what we have may seem simple, but it's certainly no easy task.
It still takes like 12 hours to make a set. And that's just a love seat and a chair. So it's quite a process.
And there's a method to his reimagining madness when he picks out the materials he's going to use.
I don't go with the name brand unless they have a nice container, I didn't particularly know which brand of salsa I wanted, but all of them was in glass jars except for one, and it was way bigger than what I needed, but I liked the container, so I got that one.
So what advice does he have for anyone, especially the kids out there?
I don't see it as a girl thing. I see it as a creative thing. So the little guys out there, man, you can make some cool stuff, just put your mind to it and look around the house and see what you come up with.
And his interest in making the furniture is as much about the products themselves as it is about his hope to get people to recycle and repurpose more.
It makes me sick, man. I ride the bus, and there's a trash container right there, but there's trash all around it. Come on now. The city's made it easy to put trash in the recycle, in the container. Just do it. There's no reason for it to be on the ground.
And for those of you who are not experts at upholstery, we're teaching you how to recycle right. Our recycling expert Branda is going to answer some of your burning waste diversion questions.
We have some great questions coming from our residents today. This is an excellent question. People always ask, should the lids be on or off? On glass jars, they should always be off. It doesn't matter if it's a metal lid or if it's a plastic lid. The lid should always be off. It's a safety issue. On plastic, if it's a plastic jar and a plastic lid, you can leave the lid on. This is always a puzzler because half of it's paper, half of it's plastic. If you're able to rip it open and get the plastic out, then you can take it then you can recycle it. But sometimes they're difficult, so you're probably just going to want to put it in the trash. Paper cartons are always recyclable. You can go ahead and put this in the blue bin. This carton is made out of foam, and you're gonna need to put it in the trash because we don't recycle foam in the city of Phoenix. Or you can solve that problem by making sure you buy a paper carton, and then you can always recycle.
Want to reimagine a more sustainable Phoenix? Here's how. Recycle right and know the top 10 materials that go in your recycling bin. Cardboard, paper, food boxes, mail, beverage cans, food cans, beverage glass bottles, food jars, glass and plastic jugs, plastic bottles with caps on. Easy enough. Remember these things and you're on your way to recycling more and recycling right. Now, there are materials that should not go in your residential recycling bins. Plastic bags and wraps, electronics, and textiles. These materials are recyclable, but not in your curbside recycling service. Take plastic bags to your nearest grocery store, electronics to household hazardous waste events, and textiles to your nearest resale stores. Phoenix has a goal of increasing its waste diversion rate to 40% by 2020. So do your part, recycle right, and know the top 10 in the bin. Together, we can reimagine a more sustainable Phoenix.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Talking Trash. Hope you enjoy the show. I'm Yvette Roeder.
And I'm Matt Hamada. We'll see you next time.
Bye.